My sister named her daughter after me. She has not spoken to me in 6 years, so when she showed up at my apartment on a Tuesday night with our parents standing behind her, I almost didn't open the door. Kara, please. Rachel had her hand pressed flat against the glass. 2 minutes. That's all I'm asking. I let them in because my mother was crying, and I hadn't seen my mother cry since the day the family decided I was a liar. 6 years ago, I'd been accused of draining $11,000 from my father's account. Rachel found the transfers. Rachel showed everyone. I swore it wasn't me, and Rachel stood in that kitchen and said, Kara, we all saw the login. Just admit it. So they cut me off, and Rachel got the wedding help and the down payment and the family, and I got nothing. Now she was sitting on my couch, thinner than I remembered, twisting her wedding ring. I have a daughter, she said. She's 5. Her name is Kara. The room went very quiet. You named her after me. I did. Rachel's voice shook. I wanted you to know that I never stopped. Why are you here? She looked at our mother, then back at me. Kara is sick. Leukemia. She needs a bone marrow transplant, and none of us are a match. Not me, not mom, not dad. She reached into her bag and pulled out a folder. The doctors said a match is most likely to come from a close blood relative. We've tested everyone but you. I sat down slowly. So that's why. No. She grabbed my hand. I named her after you before any of this. Because I loved you. Because I felt guilty about how everything ended. Please, Kara. She's 5 years old. She has your name. And it almost worked. My throat closed and my eyes burned and I nearly said yes right there. Then something snagged. How do you know I'm even likely to match? I said. You said it comes from close blood relatives. I'm your sister. I'm no more likely than you are. Rachel blinked. The doctor said siblings. You just told me you're not a match. And mom's not. And dad's not. I stood up. If it runs in the blood and none of the blood works, why am I the one you drove across the state for at 9 p.m.? Kara, please, I don't understand the science. You do understand it. My hands were shaking now. You understood it 6 years ago too. My father spoke for the first time. What are you talking about? I went to my closet and pulled down the box I'd kept for 6 years. The one thing I'd saved. I dropped a stack of papers on the coffee table. Before everything blew up, I did IVF. I said. By myself, I had 9 embryos frozen at the Weller Clinic. Rachel knew because Rachel drove me to 2 appointments and cried with me in the waiting room. Rachel had gone white. In 2019, the clinic called me. They said embryos had been released from my account under my authorization, my signature, my login. I looked at my father. The same month you say I stole $11,000 from you. Same forged signature. Same story. Because whoever took my embryos needed a wall of noise, so nobody would ever check the clinic records. Kara. Rachel stood up. Sit down. I pulled out the last page. This is the release form. That's not my handwriting. And this? I set down a second sheet. Is the clinic's confirmation of who picked them up. It has a name on it, Rachel. Would you like to read it or should I? She didn't move. My mother took the paper with trembling fingers. She read it. Her face crumpled. Rachel, she whispered. This is you. Your daughter isn't named after me. I said. Your daughter is me. Those are my eggs. That's why I'm a match and you're not. She was never yours to make, and she was never yours to name, and you kept me a criminal in this family for 6 years, so I'd never find out you took her. I couldn't have children, Rachel said, and now she was sobbing. You had 9. 9, Kara. You weren't even using them. So you stole 2 and framed me for the rest of my life. I turned to my parents. You cut me off, you believed her. And now she's back on my couch because the child she stole from me is dying, and I'm the only one left who can save her. My father hadn't said a word. He was staring at the release form, at the date, at his daughter's forged signature under his own daughter's stolen name. Get out of my house, he said. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking at Rachel.